just excited.
For what?
About to finish college and,
Yeah.
you know, man,
This sounds exciting.
Huh?
It does sound exciting.
Yes. Dude, I've been working on this website for months, and I just turned it in like an hour ago. And now it's like, man, it sucks I'm not going to get a real ceremony, but, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, my
You know.
college degree is management information systems. It's business and computer science stuff put together.
Yeah.
And, man, like, I'm just excited, man. Like,
Yeah.
this is, we.
Yeah. That sounds very actually practical. Business and computer science.
Right, so I can be boardroom, I can be techie, but I am going to try to make another website and make one look better than this project because I literally ran out of time and just turned it in.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to make an Android app.
Yeah.
Man,
Cool. I got that processing language to work in Visual Studio.
huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were talking about VS Code, right?
Yeah.
So we were coding HTML and what do you call it? And PHP. Believe it or not, we were doing it in Notepad++ for a few classes I
Yeah.
had. I hated that shit.
Trouble at the graves, eh?
Yeah, outlaws.
There's
Man.
no
The
The
links you
plus
recovered.
dark mode.
Priceless to me, but...
Wouldn't buy a hot meal?
Does it have dark mode?
Nor a bottle of
Yeah.
Fortuo brew. So much
Okay,
history
that's a little
destroyed
bit
when the
better.
Grand Wall in Fremark fell. Who we lost, what they accomplished.
That last
No.
grave I visited.
I used to
A
code
friend.
in the
He
default
never
IDE
came home.
for
I made that marker for him.
processing and
For
Arduino.
now,
Like
I have many
default.
stories to write and glasses
Yeah.
to raise.
It's ouch, tricky because it's got almost none of those features, but it's no dark mode.
For VS Code?
No, for the default code editors that came with Arduino and processing.
Ah.
Ouch.
Hmm.
Watching a Wall-E with some of my friends.
Yeah, so. But yeah, as for, what was I going to say? As for what I'm going to do now, I will probably. I don't know. Like, for now, I'll polish my stuff, hone my skills. That hearing software was beautiful, by the way. Like I pulled my own product key, even though Windows wouldn't give it to me.
What software?
Hearing, that tech
Yeah.
troubleshooting software that somebody talked about.
Oh.
I'm gonna,
And it was good.
huh?
It was good.
It was nice. I mean, I messed with it a little bit. I have it actually on a USB thumb drive sitting right here. I'm gonna get one more, and I'm gonna do Ventoy. I want to do Ventoy and put all the Linux bootable distros on them, and just
Yeah.
cycle through them. Because I've messed with Linux, but the only one I really messed with was Kali for the hacking course I had taken.
Yeah.
And
You could have you heard of a distro test?
no,
It's a website where they host every single distro of Linux so they can find. So you just go to the website and you click it up.
Hmm.
Click a distro and it'll load it up in a VM for you.
hmm
only restriction is that you cannot access the internet through that VM. But actually, let's just send you a link.
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of slow, but it does. It's not very slow.
Okay.
It's like if you install that distro, let's say you know on a really fast $1,000 machine, it's like you install it on $250.
Hold position. The cataclysm's not quite stabilized.
How do Dominion troops stand using teleporters? I feel like I hugged an Ursex.
Limit your exposure to the storm. It's trying to break down our reality. You included. There seems to be a small pocket of stability. You can recover from the storm in here.
And
I was letting folding at home run on my computer at school. And my CPU was at like 18.
ooh, shit, hello. Man, what are you playing?
I am playing Minecraft. I just installed the Wally video game today. The original PS1. But man,
Ah, shit, okay. Man. Man. Huh?
Back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just live streaming Anthem. Since we're on the topic of games. Oh shit.
Is Anthem fun now?
Huh?
Is Anthem fun now?
It was dirt cheap, so I decided to play it. And it turned out to be an okay game. At least in my opinion. It's just something to play.
I've never played, so I don't know what it's like. I know that EA kind of made them past I mean, ruin it, but apparently the studio behind it, biotech one of them, they were doing really might be better.
Maybe I can actually hear you a little better. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. Oh, what's up?
Alright, try that.
Okay.
There
Yeah,
we go.
Apparently, what's it? Biotech is the studio behind it. They took, basically separated from EA or something like that, and said that they were going to take that game and try to overhaul it, make it better.
Talking about Anthem?
They didn't like. Is that? This is biotech for Anthem.
Maybe that's why the game went out dirt cheap.
Like it was. I went dirt cheap because no one wanted to play it. And the biotech took the IP back and said, "Yeah, we're gonna fix this."
Oh, that's good. So, what's your favorite Linux distribution? Just really curious.
I don't use Linux as a desktop, so I guess I would. Like, I use.
I don't use it as a daily, but
Well, when I tried Fedora, I liked it.
man, I got a friend of mine that actually messes with like Ubuntu and stuff like that on a regular.
Yep.
Dude, he hates Fedora like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Like, dude hates Fedora. I was like, why do you hate Fedora so badly, man? He's like, Fedora's a pain in the ass.
Well, I normally use Raspbian for the Raspberry Pi,
Yeah.
but I like it well enough.
Raspberry, I have that on the Pi, and that's kind of how I ended up in, like, Nova Spirit's
Yeah.
channel. Was literally because I was looking up Pi videos for Callie.
Yep. I like how the gyro works, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I also like OpenSUSE.
Well, right now, with my Raspberry Pi, I've got 3 SD cards running 3 different distributions.
Yep.
I'm running Raspberry, RetroPie, and Kali.
Yep. I
Those-
use normally just use Raspbian and RetroPie, but yeah. I've used Kali, but not extensively.
Oh man. Yeah, Kali, I took a ethical hacking course,
Yep.
and that's how I was introduced to Kali.
Yep.
Now it's not bad.
No. It technically does have a lot of bloat. It's got so many tools that come with it, but it's like if you're hacking, you don't have to really install any of it, so. But for an everyday use, I wouldn't use it.
No, Kali was never meant to be used as an everyday distro anyways.
Yeah.
Like, now what I've considered doing, I've got a cheap laptop that my dad got me, I think last year before, and like it's a slow computer. Like Windows 10 on it is dirt slow.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking about doing was flipping it to a full Linux distro.
Yeah.
I just don't know what I should use on it or if it's worth even doing.
I'd run Mint on it.
Hmm?
I'd run Mint on it. Linux Mint.
What's Mint?
It's just a distro. It's a Linux distro.
Uh-huh.
Basically, there's almost no difference between the distros, really.
It's just which one you like better?
Yeah. There's some small ones, like certain package managers and stuff, but then you go and install the package manager you want in that one anyway. It kind of comes down to, I don't know.
I figured Ubuntu was the big one, and then, you know, some people have, like, a couple they like.
Yeah.
But I know Ubuntu's a big one, and I don't know.
Well, there's a Debian, which is kind of bare bones. It's super stable, but it's not super fancy.
Nothing to write home about.
Then you have middle, yeah. Only assholes use those ones.
Huh?
No, it's a joke. It's that only assholes use those ones.
Which one?
One's with Debian.
Uh,
I'll use R. Oh no,
Hmm?
Then you got some of them like Manjaro or Manjaro, or
Manjaro?
something like that. More of a middle in mints and stuff like that. They're kind of more in the middle, and they have ones kind of like just Ubuntu and stuff. And it's like okay, well, Ubuntu and Fedora are used like supposed to be really fancy and stuff. It's like
Ubuntu, like I said, I first heard of that from like my old friend. He literally loves Ubuntu.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. It just comes down to with personal preference. Ubuntu is really popular, so there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be more support for it, but it really doesn't matter.
That's also true.
But Linux definitely does have less performance costs than Windows does. I would run it, but it's like I don't because my games are on the Windows.
Yeah, that's how all my games are. They're all Windows based. Um,
Mainly because of Forza.
uh, man, like I'm honestly surprised that Nova Spirit has a Twitch page. You know,
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the gaming streaming. I'm not interested in that. That's just my personal preference.
what is that?
I don't watch streamers. Like people who game stream and stuff like that.
I've learned like you have to play like the right game and things like that, which is fine. You know, I
I just
stream
feel
because
like
I
streaming it's like why would I waste my time watching a streamer when I can play myself?
well,
That's just how I look at it. I don't
sometimes
judge
maybe
people for watching it.
right.
People can watch whatever they want, but I just personally I like instead of watching a streamer, I'll just play it myself.
Well, I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah. Well, if you like it, that's okay. I don't mind.
Yeah.
You don't have to explain it. You just like it.
I don't really watch that many streamers, believe it or not.
Yeah.
There was one that gave me a free month of this like tier 3 sub.
Yeah.
Stallion. I know he's a big British COD streamer. So I watched him, you know, and then I watched a couple others in the FGC, you know. See, my streams pick up the most popularity when I'm playing
Yep.
Dead or Alive. Like,
Yep.
seriously, I
Well,
pick.
yeah. I also don't watch sports, so that's a thing too. It's like I kind of think sports are boring, so it's like sports, esports. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being weird, but I don't know. I just rather play the game. I don't
True.
mind if other people watch it. Like some people, I guess it'd be pretty fun to watch it if they're really good players. But
Yeah, I think honestly, I think I think it really comes down to like what you're known in and like stuff like that.
yep.
Like Dead or Alive, believe it or not, Dead or Alive 6 doesn't have that many streamers. So like when somebody like my name comes up as a streamer, being in that
Yep.
game's franchise and even played Pro Circuit a little bit, I'll pick up a few viewers, you know.
Yep.
But me just playing Anthem or something like that, I won't get that many folks. Like I might get one or two possibly. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm about to pull my Twitch right now. I just want to see how many people are. Right now, there's one person watching me.
Minecraft's a good, interesting game to stream, but everyone streams it.
Yeah, see, that's the first thing they told us about live streaming. Like, if you want to be really good, a really good live streamer, I don't have a consistent live stream schedule. I just, whenever I get around to it, I'll stream. Like, if I
Yep.
stream, and I don't stream for more than an hour, hour is about my max. Because by the time I'm done,
Yep.
it's like, you know, time to go to bed, time to get ready for work tomorrow, and stuff like that. You
Yep.
know, most people stream for, they'll stream for like 3, 4 hours, you know?
Yep. 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 I get that.
You know?
Such destruction. Good. Now sweep the rest of these creatures away.
Understood.
But I guess it's each their own. Like, I made affiliate, dude, and I haven't gotten a single sub yet. I guess I'm not
Yeah.
good enough for a sub, you know?
Yep.
There's no more sound.
I'm also got donation link, waiting for people to donate. You know?
Talk of your deeds today.
Yeah. I sometimes would, like when Discord first came out with game streaming thing, I would like, okay, be playing Minecraft and stream it, but I was like, whatever. Fun to do.
True.
Sometimes people will join and they'll talk to you about your game.
Yeah. And, you know, like, and I've also noticed that if I stream long enough and I advertise heavily enough, I would actually get some viewers.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? We had we had a lot going on as it is, you know. But I do want to do website development, Android development. Like, I know I'm gonna definitely work those up this summer. I think I'm gonna mock up a few ideas for an Android app since I never. This project I was supposed to have like a really small Android app that was supposed to do like something simple. I ran out of
Yeah.
time. I didn't even get the chance to do it.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, now I really want to try to design an Android app, just see how it goes.
Yeah. Yeah. I get you.
And then, like I said, making a Scratch website for my portfolio would definitely be good.
I thought Scratch was just that program that the GUI program that allows you to make little games and stuff.
What are you talking?
Block based Scratch.
Oh, no, I said making a website from scratch. Like, I'm talking about like raw HTML, PHP coding and stuff
Yep.
like that. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Like, actually, like, I'm not doing database stuff. I want to just make like an actual website, another one. Like the one I did was actually pretty decent, and I'm glad I got it to be mobile friendly.
Yep.
My issue is it doesn't look pretty.
Favorite freelancer.
Yep.
It just looks basic,
You're keeping the scars off us.
Yep.
And got Bryn to work
you
as a
know.
freelancer. No easy feats. I had a good feeling when you turned up.
So,
Keep proving me right, okay?
Fort's home. Gotta look out for him.
No argument here. It's good you settled in. Not everyone does. And I'm guessing Fort Tarsus wasn't
what do you call it?
well,
The hard
And then I realized that the Android app is mostly Java, so I'd have to like brush up a little bit on Java. So,
stuck around.
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, well, shit.
Not sure what I expected.
Can you
It's nice
only
for us.
do you have to only develop apps for a phone in one language or two languages? Like I think
What happened?
I always thought you could only develop Android or iPhone apps in Objective C
You never got to it,
and Swift.
Now, when it comes to iPhone app development, I got a cousin that's into that. He actually does that. It's the problem is developing for iOS is a pain in the ass because you got to pay membership fees and They're really picky about what they take, you know.
Yep.
So,
I'm just wondering how many languages can like does these like Android or iOS support? 'Cause I
well,
always thought it was only Java was you could only write Java apps and or Android apps in Java.
okay, so here's the kicker, and they were actually talking about this during lecture. They're starting to change to something called Kotlin. Okay.
Yeah.
Kotlin is supposed to be the Android development language they're going for.
Yeah.
Don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. Have you used it before?
Nope. I've never heard of Kotlin until literally until they mentioned it in class. You know. So
I was thinking about doing Android app development just for fun, like just to learn how to do it.
have you messed with Android Studio at all?
No. I went to go start it and I only got like a few lessons in. I went to go to, the guy was using Eclipse, I think.
Oh, hell no. Android Studio is actually pretty cool because you get the full emulator and, you know,
Yeah.
and what have you.
He might have been, but I wasn't sure. I was only 17. It was one of those make use of bundles that they have, and it was what was it?
Hmm. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I want to, like I said, I really want to give it a shot. And you never know, put something together that's like really badass as hell, you know. And I'm definitely doing another website. Whether or not I'll do database incorporation is up for debate.
Yeah.
You know. But honestly, I'm probably not going to look at any of this stuff for like a week after like finishing graduate or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it'll be at least a week before I look at any of this stuff again. But dude, like every time I sit in this group, like I'm part of like 30 something groups in Discord. You know, there's only like maybe 5 or 10 I check regularly.
Yeah, me too.
Novatech's one, and then I check the cookbook group I'm part of, and there's another tech group, and I joined Andrew Nix, but not sure how I feel about the Andrew Nix people. The only thing that I don't like about Nova's group is I can't use my other emojis.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why he locked outside emojis.
Scholars never get this close
Do
to
they?
Fort Tarsis.
Is that what that is?
Dude, in this group, like, you know, I have Nitro. I can't use any of my other emojis in here.
'Cause I don't have a Nitro, but I can't use them between servers.
Well, I'm supposed to be able to. Like, literally, I can't use them. Like, he has it disabled.
Oh.
Which kind of sucks because I have some badass emojis.
Yeah. I have some some gifts.
Well, it took 3 shots to take his ass down.
Oh, yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Yeah, there's no sign of the Arcanists or Marty.
Search the area. Find them.
So what was I gonna say? So what do you do,
What do I do? I mainly code on. I got a gaming PC and then I got a Raspberry Pi, and I mainly code on the Pi.
You're
do,
seeing a lot of scar
Few
bodies
hours a day,
away
maybe.
from the campsite.
you code on Pi?
Yeah.
Matt, what's the difference between coding on Pi and like?
Nothing. I just like doing it. I don't have as much programs installed in there, so it's more simple. I just have my stuff on there,
Right? Hear that? Sounds like a war.
and yeah, I don't have to worry about it like on my PC, my gaming PC. I torrent a lot of crap and stuff like that. So it's like I could get a virus and get my computer knocked out. Some of the code I have, I worked really hard on, so I keep it on the Pi and just kind of sit there. But I've been able to unformat hard drives that Windows install couldn't use. I've been able to do that on off of the Pi too. Kind of a good recovery system, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like using the SD cards because I've had them break on me. Like I use one SD card every day for 6 months and it breaks and
Found
dies.
them.
And
Everybody's
some of the other
looking
ones
great
I've
so
had
far.
for
Nothing
3
got
years
past
and they're
right.
just running fine.
She'll be okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean brick and die as just like corrupt. I mean it's like that thing is as useless. Got as much data on it as a paperclip.
Oh yeah, you break something, it's OV.
Yeah, like it'll just die.
Man.
So I tend to I have an SD card with just some basic boot files in mine right now, and have an SSD as the USB boot device.
Yeah, like I said, like the Linux distros, I want to mess around with a few of them, and I'm gonna get me a better laptop for like my daily, like my gaming stuff.
Yeah.
I want to get something that's, because like right now my tower's powerful. Like I want to get
Yeah.
another hard drive. I'm almost out of space. 3 terabytes HDD ran up damn near, and my SSD is like full almost. I need to go through and see what's on it.
Yeah.
So I want to get an 8 terabyte hard drive, HDD.
Yeah.
I want to do that, and then like the gaming laptop I want to get, I want it to have at least a 1660 in it. I mean, I do a 1050, but the problem with a 1050, to me, it's outdated. It'll play most of my older stuff, but like I have a feeling it would struggle against some of the newer stuff I got.
Yeah.
So I want to get at least a 1660 on the laptop and at least put my fighting games on there and stuff like that. And then I want to turn the cheap laptop I've got right now, I want to turn that into a Linux distro.
Yeah. Yeah. So I like the look of this Ubuntu with the budgie.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I'd use that.
Would you use
I
you?
basically.
Do you use Linux as a daily, or are you just using Linux to code?
I just use it to code.
That's not bad. Like,
I don't know. I hear people talk about Linux. Like a lot of my friends are really like experts at it, and it's like okay.
See, from a pen tester and network security standpoint, you're the most anonymous on Linux. You're screwed on Windows. Like,
Yeah. Which is the Windows telemetry.
yeah, like
And
Mac.
they sell data, don't they?
Who?
The
Windows?
US.
Oh,
Yeah.
Linux.
I thought
Linux.
I thought large companies shared analytic data between them. Like Facebook and Google will share data.
Yeah, like Facebook, Google will do it regardless, but
Yeah. I think Windows sells that data to
oh,
whoever
Windows
will
is
buy it.
yeah, Windows will do that regardless.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I've half considered getting a VPN.
Do it.
Like, as soon as my debt's paid off, I might go ahead. Here's, and I know you're gonna
Here's
laugh at me when I say this, okay? On a lot of people, from a network security point, VPNs are great. You hide your identity and and what have you. You hide your network traffic.
yeah.
If you're a pen tester or you delve in hacking, they tell you to not buy a VPN.
There's some people who use Tor over VPNs.
And I think I was wondering why. They say if you
Yeah.
buy a VPN, the trail is still there because of your credit card information. Okay.
No, that's not entirely true because here's the thing. Let's say you were hacking something and you got in trouble with the US government.
Mm-hmm.
Subpoena a country, like a VPN in any country that will play ball with them, and they can just get the data. But if you like, I'm using Proton VPN. That's based in Sweden. Sweden doesn't give over data, or not Sweden, Switzerland. They're not
Switzerland
going to
flips
give
the
over
bird.
data to any other country. The U.S. government can go and subpoena, like they can't subpoena the data from, Proton VPN or an offshore VPN, basically.
So you don't use anything like Nord or anything like that then?
No. If it's based in the US or Canada, I won't use it. Like, I'm a Canadian. I was going to
Mm.
use Tunnel Bear, but that's based in Toronto. And our government right now we've basically gone full socialist kind of. So
Okay.
I just want
So
my
you said you
government to
use
have all the.
Proton VPN. Is that free or what's it cost to use it?
There's free. There is free.
But free slows down your internet speed though.
No. Free's just the selection is shit. What you can do with it kind of shit. I think what it is basically they have a data cap.
Okay,
What you can do
go ahead. I'm
What you
listening.
can do though is for $40 you can buy the basic tier of Proton VPN for the entire year.
$40 a year. That's not bad, honestly.
Yep. And
What's
you
the
just
difference between the
pay it for a
tiers?
month. I think you get more servers. I think you don't have a data cap.
How many devices?
I think it's 5 or 6.
Okay.
I think it was 4 devices, but I had paid for it, and then like a month later they just gave me 2 extra devices.
Oh. Because here's the thing, in the U.S., and I'm telling you, like, people will argue about this, the whole conspiracy theories. They're talking about they're trying to quietly pass a law to kill
Yeah.
net
Yes,
neutrality.
they are. 100% they're trying to do that. They're
If
taking
they
advantage of
if they kill net neutrality, then I'll go pony up for a really good VPN. Like, I don't give a shit. I will go pony up for a VPN. Okay.
If they kill net neutrality, they're gonna ban VPNs coming from the U.S. that are from different countries. That's the thing. So if they do that, I'm gonna get Tor, and I'm gonna start using Tor.
Yeah, I have Tor. I've got the Onion browser, like the Tor browser on iPhone.
Yeah.
I have that for the dark web.
Yeah. But you can also use Tor for just you can use Tor as not just to browse the dark web, but as an encryption feature, because that's what it's actually supposed to be, really.
But isn't Tor slow as shit though?
It's slow, it is. But I'd rather have my stuff being slow and then torrent files if I need to, than fucking be tracked by the government.
I don't know what you mean.
Because Canada, same thing. I'm
up,
surprised they
man?
haven't done the same.
That's not how we conduct
How's
business.
it going?
Mm.
Pain is no substitute for
Yeah. For now, actually, let me look into it. But if you want to,
For sale.
I have
progress.
extra slots in my VPN. I'm only using it on 2 devices. So if you want it, I'll look it up, and you can log in with mine.
Are dangerous.
Mm.
Only if you're careless
Cause I got like 6 fucking
do I look careless.
slots. I only use 2. I offered my dad slots. He doesn't want to use them.
Send me some links. Like DM me some links to some of this stuff, and let me take a look into it.
Yeah.
A pity for you. Negotiations have concluded.
You bastard.
Oh, well, now this is awkward.
A freelancer. How useless.
Man.
Your kind before, and I put them in the ground. You'll be joining
I'm just assuming that the U.S. government's basically going to block, tell internet service providers to block VPNs if VPNs are from a different country.
Here,
His backdoor is basically going to be
I think a lot of people are afraid of is that a lot of shit's gonna get compromised.
Dominion.
a lot of shit's going to be compromised. And secondly, I don't like it just from a freedom standpoint. Even though freedom standpoint is not super practical
Not used
sometimes,
to having
but
professional soldiers shoot at us. Scars, maybe, but
still
not like
like,
this.
I don't
Well,
know.
let's work on both of them.
Mm.
It wasn't exciting. Just be careful.
I don't know, man. Like, the way stuff's going, like, America's going to hell. Like, quick.
You did it. But what
Yeah.
about Tassin's agent? She's still alive.
Well, it's not helping when people are like,
There's an archive here.
some people are being dickheads about this.
Maybe Tassin can make sense of it.
Like, this isn't as bad as they're saying it is, but it is dangerous. People need to stay home, but some people are just like, oh, fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issues. Like, I think we should be allowed to go where we want. Like in Taiwan, they allow people to go wherever they want to,
Mm-hmm.
but they make wear masks anytime they get into a car
These are classic Dominion
or
tactics.
enter a building. They have to use hand sanitizer,
Doing this far south.
I don't know, but it involves
stuff like that.
relics.
I think they have lineups and stuff like that. Like they don't allow a certain number of people in stores.
Yeah.
I know that they do that,
Javelin's grounded again?
It's that shield generator.
but they didn't shut down their
Push them
economy to
back.
do
We
it.
can't let them interfere. Watch it. Looks like the monitor
And then
left the
you
cleanup
have
crew
like the
behind.
government here in Canada. We
Try
have
to
a
disable
carbon
that
tax.
machine. I have the specs.
And then they went in the middle of the crisis here and watched people wait off. They increased the carbon tax.
You know, I was talking to
Great place to die, Owen.
I was talking to my British friend. He's like, yo, he's like, America's not doing too bad for the with COVID compared to like Europe. He's like, dude, he's like, Europe's a shithole right now. And he was gonna.
There's more people in Europe than there used to be because of the mass immigration. They haven't had time to do an infrastructure change. They've had millions of people immigrate in to these countries,
Keep the area clear. We don't need
and
anyone
like
in
they
the
don't
way.
have the infrastructure for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not saying the infrastructure, like I'm not saying immigration is bad, but it's like so many people have come.
It's off. You can fly again.
Yeah, Europe's not doing super well. They were telling people to go and like do crazy things like go and hug Chinese people in the street.
Pretty serious looking
People
too.
were saying
Watch
it's a
yourself.
Chinese virus. Oh, it's like that's not practicing social distancing, people. Come on.
Dude, like the cleaning policies at work are getting like outrageous now for
Yeah. Where do you work?
I sell phones.
Oh, okay. I know a guy who works for Sprint.
Hmm?
I know a guy who works for Sprint.
I work for a prepaid carrier though. I don't work for contract.
Uh-huh.
Like I work for Cricket.
I see.
Well, let me rephrase that. I work for a Cricket authorized dealer.
I see. So you are... You're American, right?
Yep. Good old U.S. motherfucking A.
Yeah. I like the US, not bad. Yeah, up here we have... Our cell phones are really expensive, like the plans and stuff. Contracts and stuff are really expensive. So we've had some newer ones come out recently, newer service providers who are giving really cheap rates. And I'm with Bell, which is one of the bigger companies. I'm gonna go with the smaller company.
It's
Get
not
better
a,
rates.
that's what a lot of people are doing, believe it or not.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people now are leaving contract carriers like AT&T and all them, and they're coming over to the prepay side because everybody knows it's getting expensive. You know.
Yeah. And it shouldn't cost that much. Well, what this coronavirus is teaching us is that these, like someone said, we have a data cap, or they got rid of data caps. Comcast did, and like Comcast network hasn't fallen apart, so that's a lie. You know that we're having a data cap because the network can handle it. So that's what they kind of try to act like is the plan's so expensive because the network is so strained.
Hmm.
Really.
Yeah, and it's like I think Rona has taught people to
Yeah.
like to see through corporate crap. And I'll be honest with you, all these people that got rid of all their stocks right with insider knowledge, like right before all this went down, needs to be financially punished.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just me being honest here.
Wait, say that again. Say that again.
You know how some people, like mostly in the government, took the inside knowledge that COVID was going to hit really bad and the stock market was going to crash. Instead of like warning the general public, they cashed out all their stocks.
Yeah. I think China needs some economic sanctions because of this. Not because the Chinese people are bad, but the Chinese government is bad. And the Chinese government was both terrible to the people who live there, but they're also lied to us and made things worse.
I don't know what they're up to, but it's not happening in our
And
neck
it's
of
like
the woods.
they really kind of caused this. The government did, and
Does
they
this look
should,
like they dropped by for
you know.
tea?
Hey, watch it! Another one of the Monitor's lieutenants.
Man.
Freelancer, the Monitor has ordered your elimination.
We all have things we can't have.
I never disappoint him.
Yeah? Is that your friend back in the cave? You twins or something?
We do not fail our orders.
Well, she had orders to kill me too. Guess who was disappointed?
Crush them!
Come and try.
Okay, it's over. Score one for
yeah.
the freelancers.
Yes. Congratulations on walking straight into my trap.
Owen? Owen, what's happening?
I don't know.
He's...
Obviously more powerful than you. I think it's important to take a measure of one's adversary.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I find you
Mm.
lacking.
And
Ask your lieutenants how they feel.
I've been watching Wall-E, and it's like, it's a good movie.
Freelancers boast of courage they never have. It's why they're extinct.
I'm alive and well, you son of a...
He's gone. Save your breath. You best head back to the fort. I'll let Tessa know we need to talk.
I went today.
by the way, who did you call a dickhead?
Oh, because the symbols that he's got there, the characters,
Oh, I see it now.
the eight is yeah.
That wasn't a bad stream. I did a few expeditions and I'm level 10. It sucks I can't do the Division 2. For some reason, that's like the only game I can't stream right now.
Yeah. Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
There's no watcher.
What else was I gonna say? Ah, man. Shit.
Because it's so long.
What was I gonna say? Man, before COVID, I was job hunting. I was actually looking at getting another job, maybe moving, you know, whatever. And like, now that COVID hit, I'm like, well, okay, I guess I'm not gonna go anywhere for a while. Let me at least pay everything off before I move state. So how is it in Canada?
But, it's not too bad. Our government kind of imposed social distancing really hard, but they didn't. You can still fly here from any country. I think they're still accepting immigrants, which is kind of stupid. But the government refuses to not do it because our prime minister's kind of an idiot.
Dude, our president's a fucking Cheeto.
Yeah, but no, I mean, this Trudeau guy, he is literally like stupid. Like every law we don't want him to pass, he passes. Every law we do want him to pass, he refuses to pass. Like today, he just banned a whole bunch of guns that he doesn't like. He didn't even like put it out onto the floor for them to debate about it and make a vote on it. He just passed it into law.
Oh,
I think
wow.
that's illegal. He did it anyway. So now basically no AR-15s, no whole bunch of other guns. Like, there's a lot of crime here, at least in my area.
Can't be any worse in the U.S., right?
I don't know. It's not as bad as the big cities down there, but for how small of a town this is, and how violent the crime is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, COVID's not too bad.